This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's talk about the actual pay-per-view. The reader poll in the Wrestling Observer gave this show 49.6% thumbs up, 18.7% thumbs down, 31.7% thumbs in the middle. You watched it back this time or this week for the first time in 10 years. What'd you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle?
If you would have put a easy fix on the Beth Michelle match, made it just a title match, Jericho and Edge, a little difference on that commentary may seem minute to some people, but as it turned out, Jericho was called a dumbass by the announce team, and it turned out he was a dumbass. That could have easily been fixed. Easily. If you tweak those two things, I think it helps the show overall. Thought the Hunter match did a lot for Sheamus. Thought the main event was excellent. I'll put it somewhere in the 60%.
We'll count that as a thumbs up. The best match poll, CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, they come in first place. John Cena and Batista, they're in second place. The worst match poll is the Crime Time match, followed by the Tag Team Gauntlet. It's worth mentioning the next day, the Hart Dynasty would win the tag team titles from Show Miz. So as much as we loved them, they did get their shot. It was also when they did the draft. We'll talk about that another time, but I got to tell you, Arn, I enjoyed going back down memory lane here and talking about this pay-per-view. I guess we should mention too, I think the buy rate here is 182,000 buys. So it's down from the prior year, but some of it may have been because it was filled with mostly WrestleMania rematches, but you know, I'm a big fan of the Hart Dynasty. I loved Punk and Mysterio. Randy Orton's one of the all-time greats. Triple H was doing his best to put over Sheamus here. A cage match with Edge and Jericho. Last man standing, John Cena, Batista. This is a big time pay-per-view, and one that I don't know we've paid a lot of attention to, but even if it was just for the story of the main event and the duct tape, which I didn't know until we clicked record, this was a fun show to revisit. I appreciate you taking time to do it with me today.
Yeah, I loved it. Hey, I enjoyed going back and watching it. I enjoyed the Swagger and Orton match too. I thought it was very good for both guys. And just a side note is, all these talent bust their ass. They work very, very hard. And when you're either in a TLC match or an extreme rules match, I hope everybody out there, whether you're in the business or you're in the audience or you're sitting home and you're watching, I just hope people realize how hard these talents work and these producers and agents work to have 8 matches, have no rules, which is what extreme rules means, and to be creative enough to come up with something in each match that's not redundant. They have to put a lot of thought process in it, and just the risk of injury. Steel chair is a steel chair, guys. Make no mistake. And it hurts. And sometimes when you go through those announce tables, they don't blow up just right, and they hurt. And I just hope everyone appreciates on a show like this just how hard everybody works to give them the audience the best viewing experience possible. And it's out of pride in what they do and love for the business and love for the fans and basically just love what we do for a living. So this is a special show with some special stipulations, and I just think everybody should be aware of that.
No, I'm with it. Let's talk about Matt Stryker for a minute, though. You said, hey, that's not on Matt, but I do want to talk about Matt as a commentator. He's not long for this world, but I always enjoyed his work. And I think, you know, he got a little bit of criticism once during a match when someone came back as a surprise return and he yells, "I'm marking out," or something like that. Was he just too inside for Vince's taste? I mean, he clearly had his fans online. Why don't you think he was a better fit for the company?
Yeah, I mean, it was, in an era where we're trying to make things more solid and more believable and more credible. And, I just think Matt went a little bit too far onto the entertainment portion. I think he's a damn good announcer. I would watch him, after the run he had there, and he ended up on Lucha Underground. I thought he did a good job there. He's an intelligent guy, smart guy, young guy. I thought he did a good job with commentary. He was his style of wrestling might have been at the wrong time. Maybe it was a little too soon. Maybe it was 10 years too soon. Who knows?
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.